Following several weeks' worth of hype and speculation, Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce on Tuesday, August 20th. TMZ was the first outlet to report this expected news, which has at last broken after a summer during which Affleck and Lopez spent almost entirely apart. The actress filed the necessary legal documents in Los Angeles County Superior Court. She has listed the date of separation as April 26th. Although the date of the filing actually makes the 2-year anniversary of Affleck and Lopez throwing a huge reception for their loved ones in Georgia, the estranged spouses technically legally got married in Las Vegas on July 16, 2022. TMZ also cites sources who claim there is no prenuptial agreement, meaning all the money made by the couple since they exchanged vows is communal property and may end up being fought over in court. Lopez and Affleck initially got together way back in 2002, getting engaged over 2 decades ago and planning a wedding for September 2023, which never took place. The pair broke up for the first time in January 2004 and remained friendly in the many years in between, as both got married to other celebrities. After Lopez split from Alex Rodriguez, she started being seen around town again with her famous ex. They went Instagram official in July 2021 and returned to the red carpet together at the Venice Film Festival that same year. Just a few months later, boom, they were engaged. Again. In May, Lopez canceled her Summer This Is Me Now tour with a statement that read, "Jennifer is taking time off to be with her children, family and close friends." This was the first sign that something may have been amiss in the superstar's marriage. Since that time, Affleck has been spotted without his wedding ring on numerous occasions, while Lopez spent her most recent birthday alone. They also put their home up for sale this summer, making it very clear the romance was not going to last. Neither side has commented on the divorce, nor did either side address any of the rumors about the relationship over the last few months. "She's furious," an insider said recently to Page 6. "He's humiliated her because she made a big deal that he's the love of her life. He was the one who initiated getting back together previously, that the pair were on amicable terms. Neither of them want this process to be rushed," this outlet wrote this month. "They are treating the separation with as much grace, understanding and gentleness as they can." Yet in spite of all of that, Ben and Jen spent the last 2 years married in front of the spotlight, even though that's the last place he wanted to be. Oh yes, even though Jennifer filed the divorce papers, it was Ben who felt like the marriage just couldn't work even from the very start. The outlet reports that Ben and Jen realized their mistake just days after they exchanged vows and their post-nuptial jaunt to Lake Como, Italy was nothing short of disastrous. He was unhappy with paparazzi following them. "She is an international superstar, and he acted like it came as a surprise that they would be followed around," said one insider. "They would barely speak to each other during what was supposed to be the happiest time of their life. He sold her on him being a changed man, and that lasted a very short time. Ben has struggled with alcoholism throughout his life. And according to the source, it was in Lake Como that his relatively newfound sobriety started to settle in with normality. Ben was just getting sober," says the insider. "He was in a vulnerable state, and whatever their chemistry played into that. He was in this frenzied, excitable state. But it's not easy for 2 newlywed A-listers to find peace and normalcy in the days after their high-profile wedding. He doesn't want the entourage and all the drama that comes with that in his home," the source said. "She's furious. He has humiliated her. He was the one who initiated getting back together. She made a big deal that he was the love of her life," a source previously said. When Jen filed for divorce earlier this week, she listed the couple's separation date as April 26. But according to a new report from Lifestyle, she and Ben have actually been living separate lives since at least March. This has been a long time coming. Jen and Ben have been separated since March, when the marriage began to really fall apart. And Ben asked for space, an insider tells the outlet. Jen hoped that the space would help, but she ultimately decided that the marriage was not fixable. The source claims that by the time Jen filed, she and Ben were only talking through lawyers. Ben had no intention of working on things, and the more time they spent apart, the more clear it became to him that this marriage was a mistake, says the insider. Ben and Jen did not sign a prenup, which means their divorce could get complicated. But for now, it sounds like both parties are happy to begin the process of moving on. Tuesday, August 20th, within hours of his ex-fiance's divorce filing becoming news around the globe, Alex Rodriguez took to his Instagram story to share a quote. He was quoting himself, "He does that sometimes. You either go one way or the other, you might as well be the one deciding the direction." The quote read, "That's a fairly innocuous quote under normal circumstances. In this case, one had to wonder if it was a reference to Jennifer Lopez's public split.